Death is not the biggest fear that we have. Our biggest fear is taking risks to be alive. The risk to be alive and express what we really are. Just being ourselves is the biggest fear of humans. We have learned to live our lives trying to satisfy other people's demands. We have learned to live by other people's points of view because of the fear of not being accepted and not being good enough for someone else. And we form an image of what perfection is in order to try to be good enough. We also create an image of how we should be in order to be accepted by everybody. We especially try to please the ones we love, like our mom, dad, family, the teachers, trying to be good enough for them. We create an image of perfection, but we don't fit this image, but we do create it. But this image is not real, and we're never going to be perfect from this point of view. Not being perfect, we reject ourselves, and the level of rejection depends on how effective the adults were in breaking us. We are not good enough for ourselves because we don't fit in with our own image of perfection. We cannot forgive ourselves for not being what we wish to be. Rather, we have to believe what we should be. We cannot forgive ourselves for not being perfect. We know we are not what we believe and what we're supposed to be, so it feels false, frustrated, dishonest. We try to hide ourselves and pretend to be what we are not. The result is feeling unauthentic, and we wear a social mask to keep others from noticing this. We are so afraid that somebody else will notice that we are not who we pretend to be. We will judge others according to our image as perfection as well, and naturally they fall short of our expectations. We dishonor ourselves just to please other people, and we do harm to our physical bodies just to be accepted by others. You'll see teenagers doing illegal things just to avoid being rejected by other teenagers. They are not aware that the problem is that they don't accept themselves. They reject themselves because they are not what they pretend to be. They wish to be a certain way, but they're not. And for this, they carry shame and guilt. We punish ourselves endlessly for not being what we believe we should be. We become very self-abusive and use other people to abuse ourselves as well. But nobody abuses us more than we abuse ourselves. We find people who say their husband, wife, or mother abuse them, but you know that we abuse ourselves way more than that. And we judge ourselves. We are the worst judge. And if we make a mistake in front of people, we try to deny that mistake and cover it up. But as soon as we are alone, the judge becomes so strong and the guilt is so strong, and we feel so stupid, bad, or unworthy. In your whole life, nobody has ever abused you more than you have abused yourself, and the limit of your self-abuse is exactly the limit you will tolerate from someone else. If someone abuses you a little more than you abuse yourself, you'll probably walk away from that person. But if someone abuses you a little less than you abuse yourself, you will probably stay in that relationship and tolerate it endlessly. If you abuse yourself very badly, you can even tolerate someone who beats you, who humiliates you, and treats you like dirt. Why? You say, I deserve it. This person is doing me a favor by staying with me. I'm not worthy of love and respect. I'm not good enough. But you are. Learn to love yourself, and everything will work out.